Don't put a name in there.
Don't put it in what?
No, when I'm talking off air, that's not gonna be.
Oh no, it's gonna click because the video won't be over it.
Got you, babe.
Yeah.
Must I?
I'll put that in my files.
I like the clap.
Thank
You
you.
know,
Baby.
when everyone's like, why is Robbie making all these decisions? Meanwhile, you've got all the stuff that he's ever said. You're the bossasa of fucking entertainment.
That's fine. All the that's dope. All the off-air shit.
All the off-air. He has the
I just
power,
have
man.
a file. I just have a file. Over.
Now
you destroy me.
week I literally there was that break we took. Someone didn't turn the camera off.
Oh, shit.
Or I think I double clicked, so it went back to record.
Oh gosh.
And then there was us in the background. I didn't want to listen to it. I was like, I don't want to hear what I say when the cameras are off because I don't even like what I say half the time.
No, you can.
I can't believe what I just said.
Blackmail, bro. Now, why is Rob performing with the rabbits? Lloyd said he must do his next 30 shows with the rabbits. Otherwise, he's an elite.
Why is Lloyd mouthing all Rob's performances?
Why does Rob moonwalk every show?
Why does Rob keep calling my dinger on stage with him every time?
I'd like to thank Lloyd.
I wonder if you guys were huge and rich and I was like down and out and we were estranged and I had stuff against you. Like if I would.
That's a question you'd ask yourself. I don't know why
Yes,
you're making it our problem. You need to check who you are.
No, because like families do it to each other and because I'm thinking of like.
Why is family the hardest thing you'll ever do?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Just like family is always the people giving you the most grief.
Because you only feel the grief because there's
you
love.
care.
There's care. Somebody who's a stranger. Oh man, a silent friend, I'll replace you now. I'll replace your ass now. I can always find another one to rub my shoulder.
Yes, because they close.
Yes. The family, the stress of family is because there's love involved. And there's love, it's not even relationship love. It's love that I need to maintain forever.
Yes.
Bro, I have a cousin, one of the nicest dudes, but the worst alcoholic, bro.
Yeah.
Homie will disappear. He's a nurse. Disappear. But sober, he's the loveliest person.
Right.
Dude. Amazing. But you always, whenever he fucks up and he's breaking windows and shit, you remember that person who will wake up and make breakfast for the family.
Yes.
That type of shit.
No, I get
Or just
that.
when we're young, call, hey, I want to take the kids to the beach. Shit.
I have a family member.
Don't get drunk before we get to catch a taxi. If you don't mind, don't get drunk before we get home.
They're checking everything. What's in your lollipop, uncle? What's in that lollipop? Can't trust him for shit.
That's the problem with family, dude.
Yeah.
There's even things.
See that because alcohol is it's a huge problem in my family.
Right.
Which is why I don't even do alcohol brands and commercials and stuff because this is like.
Oh wow, is that your reason?
Yeah, bruh. It's just like it's hard to be promoting alcohol and then you go home and you're trying to tell a nephew, an uncle or something, don't drink, and it's like, nah, man.
Your ad comes on. Drink more.
Yes, there I am in the back on the
Be
billboard.
safe. Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
With the
shit.
fucking alcohol in my hand, and it's just like I can't.
I'm with you.
How
very
much would
big-
it take, though?
That's very big of you.
It would take enough for me to change enough lives.
Oh,
If I could positively use that in a way that positively affects my family, so it'd have to be like something like this is stupid money at this point. If I say no to stupid money,
But then how would you,
Stupid money.
like, what would be the step you put in?
maybe if it's like someone who's an alcoholic but they have kids, then I go cool. I'll put his kids through school.
Got you.
Then I've turned the evil in a way into something good. But to just be like, oh cool, this makes me, I've got this much money. Now I can rest a little bit, like whatever it is. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
But put your thing down for good and reverse.
And
What? Childish.
So can you forward us all these auditions that you're turning down, motherfucker? I hear you and you're a good man, but do you mind just forwarding
Just
this?
forward the briefs
Thank you, fucking
Jeez.
Mother Teresa. Just forward this.
of the village.
But it's something I still struggle with now.
Right.
Because a part of me is also like, other people making their mistakes. I don't know why I must suffer for it. Because also in South Africa, if you're not, alcohol is your biggest brands, your biggest spenders, your biggest campaigns. Yeah. So you're saying no to almost the highest potential earnings that you will have commercially. It's that or telecoms. So I'm waiting for MTN, Vodacom, or
cigarettes. Remember Benson and Hedges used to do the cricket and everything.
Right? Do you know how many concerts I've been to that I haven't been to because of cigarettes? Because I live next to Kingsmead.
Oh yes.
Kingsmead.
That's
Luther
funny.
Vandross from my bedroom, bro. Long ago.
That's fire. Shit.
Benson and Hedges,
How
my man.
close was this?
Bruh, from my window. There's the thing. When the tennis was playing or whatever sports was in there, we could hear it.
I remember going to see Ja Rule at Kingsmead Stadium. And now it's Kingsmead Sahara Stadium, some shit like that. Ja Rule, this is height of Ja Rule, 2003. Chiefs just...
Yeah, that's what I had to sleep to.
Chiefs just beat Pirates in the Vodacom Cup. And Ja Rule, probably somebody said, hey, you should go out with the Chiefs top. So he comes out with a big hoodie, unzips that shit. For Chiefs, like South Africa is relaxing.
You can't make us relax.
We get excited for bullshit.
That is South Africa's strapline. South Africa, you can't make us relax.
So then
We are hype, bro.
Ja Rule does this concert and it was great. But 50 was bubbling. He had all the mixtapes and he had just dropped in the club.
Oh shit.
And then Ja Rule comes back out. The concert's done, bruh. DJ's playing in the club. Go. Ja Rule comes back out on stage. When I say they're packing up instruments,
Stop it.
comes back out on stage, somehow gets the mic. Hey, turn that shit off. Don't ever play 50 Cent after me. He's like, yo, you in Africa. Leave us out of this.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck?
South Africa's 6 Zwile. We heard you already.
But you know what's crazy after that album? And that shit, that was like the last time we gave Ja Rule respect.
Yeah.
You saw this?
The screaming, I remember I was there with my boy Dane and his uncle. And I just remember, because 50 wasn't even like our guy yet.
No, he was just a
The
song.
The song was maybe a month old. And
The
then
news hadn't gotten to Africa yet.
But you know what that did? It made Dane and I go and find 50 Cent the next day.
Oh, really?
And we found all his mixtapes. Ja Rule's biggest problem is that he spoke about this person.
That's a lesson.
It's like 50 Cent said, because 50 had this song called How to Rob an Industry Nigga. And he just goes through everyone. Like, he talks about, I'll rob Big Pun. Fuck it, I'll get away from him. That fat nigga can't run. Like that, he just goes through everyone. And then they do a concert at Madison Square Garden, and Jay-Z's on. He goes, I'm worth something, whatever million. What the fuck's a 50 cents? And then 50 and his boys want to roll on Jay-Z. And then 50's manager goes, my man, he just said your name. Relax.
He
marketed you. Relax.
The biggest artist just said your name because that was at his peak.
Yes. And 50 was like, that's where he just went after everyone, because like, all you people are catching feelings. I'm joking.
Right.
You guys are just promoting me. Carry on.
Blazing.
I wish that worked like that with comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Where you just, because we go up on stage, make fun of people. Now you working at Spa. Because they cancelled your ass. No, you're supposed to tell people about me so I get more people.
No, Lean's meant to tease me back.
I'm supposed to. What is happening?
Has Maps mentioned me yet on Twitter? Asking your agent. Has Maps said anything?
I've been making fun of Maps on stage.
He's posted a picture with he's at the polo. He's actually doing fine.
Maps is in Rwanda right now.
Maybe tweet him and tag him next time.
Your biggest fan is actually at the polo with him. It's really great. You introduced him.
It's the world of beef. Sometimes I see beef and I go, this thing's so unnecessary. Like where you go choose, the fans must choose type of shit.
What do you mean?
Like when you get beefs, like for example, NWA when they broke up, they touch on it in the movie. Then they make people choose: are you going with Eazy-E or are you going with Ice Cube?
Childish.
And you're just like, but right now we're trying to get America to recognize hip hop. Why are we splitting this thing more?
So but every industry has beef though. because I think beef has been popularized by
Hip-hop.
like entertainment
and rap.
but like even in acting
auditors have beef.
Auditors have yes, that's actually what you call it.
Yes.
Where Coke and Pepsi have beef.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
so let's stop vilifying and saying childish.
Yeah, but
when everyone in the world
Coke
is
has never
childish.
driven by a Pepsi store and just like shut up everyone wearing a Pepsi top.
And what?
And shut up everyone in a Pepsi top.
But what they have done is book all the front covers so that you know what I mean. It's all beef.
It's all relative. It's all beef.
Like the whole world is beefing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the funny.
Religions have beef.
Yes.
Religions have beef.
Yes.
Jesus the Savior. Okay, calm down.
Religion
Okay.
Religion is
Whenever you speak about religion, I always
It feels
feel
personal. It's
I
not
always
personal at
feel-
all.
No, but I always feel your. It's so heavy, yo. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
so
feel
like.
it.
No, like when.
Because it doesn't feel
Do
disrespectful.
you know what I feel? A lot of. I remember the moment because you know that thing, Catholic guilt.
Or maybe it's that shit. I don't know what it is.
I
But
know, bruh. I had Catholic guilt for years, and then I remember the moment it was gone. I was at a friend's wedding.
What's Catholic guilt?
As a Catholic, the whole premise of Catholicism is just to feel bad. I promise you, bruh. Catholicism was just constantly just like.
I'm listening, my friend.
I'm going to take that clip and send it to Carol. That's all I'm saying.
And Carol will say, yes. Yes, my child. I feel bad right now.
I get what you're saying because it's like my dad sold insurance at Old Mutual when I was growing up. And it would be like now 36 and someone saying, all insurance salesmen just want to make you feel good. Hey, man.
It's
my father.
No, it's like when someone once said Catholicism in a line is if it feels good, stop. So if it feels good, stop.
Got you.
So I remember being in this church.
That's funny. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's why you used to wear those bracelets. What would
Jesus do? It would stop you from having a good time.
Cancel the tequila. I shouldn't play with my right hand.
A constant reminder.
So I was in this Catholic church at this wedding, and I'm in the back with a friend cracking all the Jesus jokes and not feeling a thing. And I was like, oh, it's free. It's gone. Now I can just make jokes.
Right.
It's not heavy. It's not like, fuck that religion. Now I'm just in a world where I joke about it like I'll joke about anything else.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So there's no, you're the one who feels like, I'm almost like, your reaction, I'm always like, what did I say?
It's that first half of the story that I feel like it, because I can feel it coming from somewhere.
It's only because
the freedom.
That is no. It's also my only real reference. Yes. If there's one thing I know how to critique, but what? It's not going to be Islam. I've never read a page of that. So it's going to be Christianity, because that was what a lot of information was thrown at me. So I have a lot of information to go.
But it's like have you ever seen a person who was a hectic druggie or an alcoholic find religion? Those motherfuckers are the worst. Because those ones really...
They're compensating.
They're trying to make up because they feel like... I feel like they think they're on parole with the Lord. No. Like the Lord is watching them. Those ones are the most frustrating for me, bruh. Now you're just busy having a drink. It's like, yo, you know drinking will ruin your life. Like, my nigga, we didn't get our house repossessed. We 18. We're having a savannah. Fuck off from here.
It's like
I get what
it's
you're
like
saying.
their crucifix is the alarm around the ankle. That's the equivalent. Don't stray too far from the Lord now.
You haven't said Lord in 2 minutes. Tell someone now.
Homies on church arrest.
But
you know your parole conditions.
But no.
If you more than a kilometer away from a church, this shit will ring. Sorry, my cross is going off. I needed to step back.
Shit. My cross is going off.
I'm just feeling it
burning my chest.
Have you got heartburn? No, it's my crucifix. What time is it? Oh shit!
Walking out like this.
Dude, because I actually prefer a person who was religious and still, because this is my thing with Lloyd, he still has respect for religion, he's just not fucking with the thing. So my problem is the ones who go into it and they They're trying to make up for lost time, bro. Those conversations are frustrating because they've gone all the fun. They like on another level of, and also they got all the demons. So if I smell the savannah, I'm gonna fuck up. So
everything's a slippery slope.
Yes. Everything, bro.
Hey, are you breathing? No, you know how you smoke. That's how it starts. What?
Can't even dish up sugar in front of them. That's cocaine. No. I can't be drinking bitter tea.
You drinking water? What color is the water? You're gonna be on the vodka level. Give me that water. Hey, I'm thirsty.
Did you bless that water before you drank it?
Fuck, that's too much.
Bruh.
But it is that thing of. Getting taught. Now go and tell everyone about this,
which is cool, but.
Those grateful people are like
Christianity is. Those people are.
Yes,
they are the musicals. This is why I hate musicals. They are like musicals.
I'm listening.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
Where it's like, this is not the time for a song.
This is great.
It's all of it.
That is brilliant. That is a brilliant. That's
not the time.
Oh, so like, I didn't know where you're going. That is brilliant.
Amazing.
So it's like that for me.
That's
it's like,
great.
That's amazing.
Go out and tell the people, but I'm just
don't
trying
be
to
a musical.
Don't be a musical. Don't be a musical. Shit, that is so great.
That's what bothers me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And that's
it's like
I
listen. So I've had lots of religious conversations where you like the person. Some people just know how to get into a conversation with it. So you'll be doing whatever, and the person, or let's say like you're talking to a Muslim person, and they go, "I don't drink." Oh, why don't you drink? Oh, I'm Muslim. Oh yeah. And you might go, "Oh, why don't Muslim drink?" Then it's a conversation, not just "I don't drink." The Allah, peace be upon him. Then I was like, "Oh, dude, this is not the time for that song."
For that song,
you know how wild, how like even your. Because instead of Christians who are the ones who tell people, the example that you just made of the guy who was,
because they never bothered me.
Yeah, I was like, this analogy doesn't make sense, and I'm like, oh, because they don't do that.
Yes, they don't.
But also with the religion like Islam, where you're not allowed to drink, when somebody says they're not going to have a drink, there's no further conversation to it.
Yes.
Where other people you're going. Yeah, come on, man.
Come on, Jesus.
We're just gonna do one.
Jesus drank wine at a
yes.
party.
With Islam, we go, I get you, I respect you.
Their rules are hardcore.
I get you. With Islam, with my Muslim friends, I'm like, I get you, I respect you. And if you do drink, it's between us.
Right.
That's what.
Muhammad, peace be upon him, doesn't have to know.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I guess it's also reputation, yeah. Because it's that thing of like, I'll say for me, reputation-wise, how I perceive a religion like Judaism or Islam is the rules are so strict and so many of them take it seriously that I don't have to converse with it any further.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Whereas I know so many more versions of Christianity and levels of belief that then it's always like, why? Why don't you shot? Yes, why won't you have this shot?
My problem with religion is I don't mind the conversation of it, but I don't like don't make a person feel stupid for believing in religion.
That's rude.
The other thing is faith for many people.
It's what's keeping them together.
Save their lives. So my thing is it's cool. Don't believe. Don't go to church. Don't go to the mosque, wherever. But don't make a person feel like an idiot for believing in this thing.
Got you.
That's helped them so much because I think religion is beautiful. It's just practiced wrong by people. Some people just give an excuse for their bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I just don't play with religion. I'm like, no, man.
When you say don't play?
So, for example, like Islam, right? With terrorism, it became that's a Muslim thing. Then you go, but what is your definition of terrorism? Because shooting up a school is also a terrorist act. Or doing that, or the KKK burning down a black church, that's a terrorist act. Nobody goes Christians. KKK is built on Christianity. They burn a cross outside your house. That's all you need. Right. But nobody's going.
Which God is? It's the Jesus one.
It's also hardcore because it's like this thing represents death, crucifixion, and a stab on the side. Well, that's not enough. We're gonna do something with this cross. Let's burn it.
So it's like nobody's going Christians or Christian people because of KKK. Nobody's saying Christians hate black people or whatever. So it's almost like who's the narrative coming from? How is this stuck on Islam?
My brain is still on, because the cross is a sacred thing in Christianity. Yes. Why do they burn it?
Bruh.
That's what I'm also... What was the decision around putting...
Tats, can I answer your question?
Burning it.
If you hate a person because of their race, burning a cross is not that difficult to do. If you're literally...
Say again?
If talking about KKK, burning crosses. If you are leaving work early to go and hate a black person, burning a cross isn't that far away.
That far away. No.
You hating a human because of their race, I can burn a cross.
In fact, I have to.
It's not a tough decision to make.
It's not a tough decision.
But in my head, I'm going in terms of the way that they chose to show themselves is by burning the sacred object of their religion.
It's weird.
It's like burning the flag. They'll know we were here. Like, you know what I mean?
yes.
Why are they doing that to the cross?
Yeah.
When it's such a sacred thing.
Google
It's
that.
actually very strange. Let's Google that.
Let's Google it and see what these whites are up to.
Because even the people who killed Jesus were horrible to punish him like that.
Yes.
But someone said, put the gasoline away.
Yes.
And that's why there's
someone came with a can. Oh, we're not gonna need that.
But
even the person who killed Jesus still buried him, allowed him a burial.
Yeah.
These guys are burning the thing.
Yes, your hate is past.
This is what it means. Your hate is ungodly.
Yes. Yeah.
Why do KKK burn crosses? Well, this is Wikipedia, so believe what you want to believe.
Yeah.
They work so hard to spread information, and it's so people just don't fuck with.
It's the
Wikipedia.
It's the idea of democracy.
Yeah.
You want to let everyone say things?
It's like, no.
The Wikipedia is why we need...
And everyone can add to it. That's the wild part.
Yeah. All right, let's see what everybody has to say. Cross burning or cross lighting is a practice associated in modern times with the Ku Klux Klan. Although long predates the Klan's inception, as far back as Peter F. Brace, 1117, 1131. Who burned crosses in protest of the veneration of crosses. What the fuck does that mean?
Yes. When you hate, you do dumb things. When you hate for no reason.
We burned crosses because of the veneration of crosses.
So they were renovating crosses.
No, it's renovating.
So they're playing notes and crosses.
They were playing notes and crosses and decided to burn the crucifix.
That's so fucking crazy. I don't know if I should say this, but imagine because Jesus was a carpenter while he's on the cross, like, I made this shit.
What?
Jesus on the cross because he's a carpenter. He's like, I made this shit. You guys didn't tell me it for
I don't know if I follow.
That's hilarious.
What killed Jesus? Irony.
Oh my goodness.
You guys just put in an order for 2 planks of wood. You didn't say. You didn't say what you're doing with this.
And no one knows but him.
No one knows but him. Because Jesus has a signature. He has a tag.
He tagged it.
He tagged his thing for his work.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I made this shit. And everyone's down there going, I think he's saying, forgive them, Father, for he knows. They know not what they... I made this shit. I think he's saying, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Write it down.
That might be important at some point.
I made this shit. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's horrible.
But yes, I like your angle. I like your angle of don't make people feel stupid for something that has kept them together.
Right.
I'll take that with that.
You know what I don't like with these new rappers who keep saying if Tupac was alive, he wouldn't fuck with you. I'm like, Tupac would be in his 50s.
That's right.
He would be a lot calmer if Tupac's still hanging out of cars at 50.
Yo, fuck these niggas. You're like, huh? This is an old man.
It's like you also can't predict who Tupac would be cool with.
Yeah.
The man was 25.
I
Like-
that idea of
Yeah, I was a kid, eh?
Even Biggie died at
Actually.
24. They were children, bruh.
So I almost understand the passion now, because in my head they always seemed older than, like, because they were so active
Yes.
and their lyrics were so. When I was younger, it felt like they were.
That's what the adults were saying.
adults were saying.
Yes.
But
But a
also-
bunch of kids.
God, it's-
They're children. That whole
So
Biggie.
Tess was wondering why. I don't know why it doesn't work when I do my oral. Like, obviously, what the children, the adults are making us say this stuff.
they seem so much older.
On
But it's
Saturday,
also-
we went to the pool and the kids were dive bombing, and I was like, "Fuck these niggas."
It's also for 24. Biggie died at 24, so these guys were already like doing well at 21. So you go at that age, they were representing coast. Like, no man, like you were
Right.
representing
Crazy.
West Coast.
Yeah,
Right.
that's crazy.
But how old?
And also like gangs too. Like
Yes.
gangs are like, this is our guy. He's ripping us. That's crazy.
What were you ripping? Like, what were you in terms of? I'm just trying to think. 18, let's say matric. 19, first year. So second year, what were you representing?
My studies.
I feel like your dad's a subscriber to this. I use that money for the good, Dad.
But weren't you like a leader of something or a starter of something? Like weren't you the head of something that you were?
Nah.
Nothing like
I was
that.
really just trying to get through school, man. I was too broke to do anything in Joburg.
I always used to envy you when we were at because we went to the same college.
Yeah.
And you were around all the hot girls.
I still am.
And when
You do have a lot of hot female
and
friends.
in my head, because I knew you, I was like, but he's not doing anything.
Yes. But also, then I knew that everyone else was doing something. And also I was the guy inside hearing what the girls were doing with who. And I was like, oh, he's lucky.
This sounds horrible. I used to envy you. Now this sounds horrible.
Because I've gotten good at that point of knowing like who's a friend and who's
What do you mean?
like knowing like some chicks are just meant to be friends.
Right.
Teach me how to do that. Teach me how to do that. Please teach me how to do that.
that.
Teach me how to do that. I've struggled with the putting someone who I find physically like I am attracted to, and then putting them in a friend thing. Even though I know both exist, like you can be friends with a
Do you need the chick to say what you guys are? Otherwise, you just going.
Unless you're on a
no,
one
but
track.
but I don't even go for her in terms of trying to get with her physically. But in our interactions, there's always the balancing of no touch, just try and keep it
Normal.
neutral. Or like I can't. If I'm attracted, I am attracted.
Right.
But if I also want to be your friend, I want to be your friend. And it's very like
You don't know how to play.
I don't know how to play it, and
Until
it
she
either,
says-
it either fucks out or she'll say, and then I literally don't have a relationship, or I struggle until I don't know. I still think about my friends, but it's a thought that I guess I control better. But it's not a thought.
She's always there.
It's always there. Like it doesn't disappear. I don't all of a sudden not find
I
you
hope
attractive.
chicks who watch this, now when they meet you, they must know in the background.
No, but but for some of
guys
them,
are
it's further in the
You're looking
background.
at someone who's like, he's talking about cool beans, but I know what he's talking about. He want to flick my bean.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! Flicking beans.
I don't know. It does. What about if it doesn't go away and then it's just
I've been shocked. I've
That's okay as long as you're not inappropriate.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it does hinder my interaction.
Okay.
That's what I'm finding now is a problem.
What do you mean?
Like I'm conscious of being. You know how I'm a touchy guy, right?
Yeah.
So if you're my friend, I would be touchy.
Yes.
But if you're my friend and I'm attracted, I don't get touchy.
And you half yourself.
I half myself, so it's half. It's always halved.
Ladies, please let tats touch you.
Men.
It doesn't mean anything, but it probably does.
It's always shocked me. This one chick, very good friends with her, and then she started dating, and then the relationship ended. And then I saw out, and she was saying how the relationship ended badly, whatever. And then she was like, she goes, "Hey, but I always had a thing for you, but now at this stage, it's where like things can't work. You know what I mean? Like back then, something could have come from it, but it was just in that space of this wouldn't be able to work. And then when you go like, yo, man, you need to speak up. Because I feel like there's a lot of friendships and relationships where there's not enough talking up.
There's just a lot of
it goes back to
a lot of records that need to be set straight.
Yes, because
I would love to know that.
What?
Just to know. Like, because I had that actually with a friend. I just thought like one of the hot girls in the group, and then years later, she was like, "Oh, like I always had a thing for you," and I was like, "Never."
You never saw one side.
Her,
Same.
never.
Same.
You're just like, I blocked you out.
Yes.
Because you thought it was never gonna happen. You were protecting yourself.
No, but I just thought like, you don't like some people you meet and you have no angle.
Right.
Like I was like, what happens if she even goes, let's go on a date? I don't know what to do with this hottie over here. And then it's just like,
But there's some friendships that require a group for them to work. There's some some dialogues.
Yes.
We only talk in a group.
Yes.
One-on-one, we fuck.
Yes.
We fuck.
And you know what? I almost want to
men
speak
and
up.
women.
I almost want to speak up for those relationships as valid.
They valid.
Because in those ones, I always feel like, but what are we doing? Instead of going, no, this is what we are.
Yes, this is what we are to each other. You and I require two other individuals.
What we need to do is, who has airtime? Let's call the third element.
Bruh, if these two go to the toilet together at the same time, I need to pee immediately. I also need to pee. Dude, you're right about those ones.
Somebody's always the glue in the
Yes.
friendship.
And I have male and female friends like that where like we can laugh and we can be going. Oh, bro, when it's us, we done. Yeah.
Pee breaks ruin silent friendships.
I like that because I was looking for a phrase for it. Silent friendships are friendships.
Our friendships. Yeah,
Don't try and make them loud.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've paralyzed you.
No. That's so funny.
Now I'm thinking about all of my silent.
Oh, I know every single one. I've always known. I just have a name for it now.
Silent friends.
You maniacs! This is the dope ass podcast.
Thank you for that, baby. That I feel a little bit freer.
Yeah, life's a little bit better right now.
Shit, man.
And we could be somebody's best silent friend because I have amazing silent friends.
Yes.
There's silent friends who are hype men to me, and I love your energy you give me. Yeah,
when everyone's around,
but if
it's weird when it's
no.
It's shoulder friendships.
Oh,
they're always here. You never want to
turn around.
And you go, especially like nightlife and stuff. After gigs, you find yourself especially before the curfew, you'd find yourself at a location where everybody comes to, and then you go, you and I never call each other, but when I see you, I'm happy.
Yes,
there's a shot that's shared. You know what I mean? Yes. But it's just, this is it. You're not gonna see the inside of my house.
In your head, you're like,
no.
Where's tats?
Those are the ones where you always, what time did he say you were gonna? Let me check my phone. Everything to make eye contact. Let me actually shit. You're right, bro.
What time did he say he's coming?
You know, it's weird. Those ones work. So say you in that environment. I don't speak to Jeff.
Yes.
And Jeff and I are there waiting for Loy and Tats to come to make this thing work. But you guys don't come. Strangers that we meet that night will make us feel normal again.
You're going to bring them in.
So even if it's strangers, even if you guys don't arrive that night, we just need two more strangers for this to go back to the way it's meant to be.
Sit shoulder to shoulder again.
Yes. That's exactly us.
That is perfect. That almost,
That's like one of those things that, because friendships last longer than relationships. Yes. And that's one of the elements. Because it's almost like friendships are based on a lot of things besides
Right.
we're looking at each other
100%.
trying to make just this thing work. So it's like silent friendships will be decades long before sometimes someone goes,
What's your name?
You're not gonna have that in a relationship. Like,
You're right.
damn girl, when your girls aren't here, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Fuck, that's funny. So what do? You're always buying drinks.
I'm trying
Nice
to think
house.
if I have, because now the dynamics of the silent friend, because you described it very interestingly when you said that the hype man. Because there's also the dynamics of silent friends. Because if we do get along, there's no ways we're gonna be silent friends. Silent friends only happen when there's a balance.
Other people are filling in.
Yes, almost like it's either you are famous and I really like you. A power dynamic. That's the word I'm
You
looking.
think so?
Otherwise, we'd be friends.
I don't have no.
I think it's like your other friends fill in the parts that you guys aren't compatible on.
So wait, when I say power dynamic, it's not just power. So sometimes it's like I'm not in the same world as this person, so I don't know
Okay.
certain things.
Yeah.
Sometimes I actually would never speak to this person.
Yes.
It's just, and that's a social thing. But there's always
It's like contextual friends. Some people you don't want to see outside the party. You ever be seen?
Totally.
Some people you only ever see at parties, and it's great. And then one day they bump into you at a restaurant where conversation is happening.
Bruh.
Where you're not just going, yo, bro, at the end of the bar, yo, she's hot. Yes. Now you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, so I just dropped the kids off and
Like these decimals aren't working.
yeah.
We need a DJ. Or,
The variables aren't there.
yes.
Which is cool. Like it's an understanding of what a relationship is. You're more conscious of the silent ones or the contextual friendships.
Someone I've been fighting the friend zone for a while, like refusing her to put me in the friend zone. But you know those girls that it's like this is how you treat everyone, and it's a problem. You know, in terms
she friend zones everyone.
yes, but now we were talking about like being single and getting ready for relationships, and what I pointed out to her was the problem is you. I've seen you, the way you treat every guy is very mate, buddy.
Yeah.
So every guy has to get through that first
Yes.
to get to you. So I've been that guy who was like refusing. And one of the things is because I don't know what they mean when they put me in the friend zone.
Huh?
Because a friend for me is I can call you, hey man, I need help, It's almost as much as an investment as let's go out.
But then you need a
In my head.
Yes, but then your definition is of friend changes. Because we have
Yes.
like we're saying there's silent friends, there's the
Yes.
friend I call,
Yeah.
there's so just because you put in a friend zone with a chick
Yes.
doesn't automatically mean we are buddies.
So, but in my head,
What
that's
it
where
means
it
is
went.
this is not yes. For me when I
Yeah,
hear
friend zone's a
I'm
nice
going-
way of saying I don't want to fuck.
Yes. So maybe then you
it's
must
not
say that.
romantic.
Yes.
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 That is what
But
friend
it's a
zone now means.
Yes.
It's
It
not
doesn't
we are
mean-
friends.
Yeah,
We're
she's
not
not
friends.
saying I don't want to give you pussy, but I'll give you a loan.
Yeah.
She's not even saying that. It's
Yeah.
like I don't even want to give you a loan.
What
Now
she's
leave
saying
me
is
alone.
yes. She's saying
I
because
won't
we are
give you a loan, but
Now
leave me alone.
because we are here today, we are at the club and I've put you in the friend zone. You're gonna be the friend that I need to keep me safe until I go home.
See, I don't
and find my real friend.
See, I don't read it as that.
I see it as this is what it is.
I've had
And leave
people.
it.
I've had chicks who
What is
friend zone you but want to be friends, and that's worse than because it means they're gonna keep that thing that you like, which is her, is sticking around very much.
And-
where the other one is, she will disappear for months on end,
Right.
and it's okay.
And
And
if
this
you-
one wants to be. This chick would like, hey, where you going tonight? I'm like, no, man. I literally was like, we can't even be friends.
And if you put me in the friend zone, if you put me on the friend zone and we are gonna be friends, don't you ever bring another nigga around me.
Oh no! What
Don't-
is this?
'cause
What
then-
friendship is this?
No, but
Yeah,
I'm saying
because-
because you said we're not down.
But
this
you
isn't
know
happening.
how he feels.
You know how I feel. So
No, but do they know though?
Yeah, that's how you end up knowing. Once and we're talking about a point where it's been vocalized.
Yes.
Like,
where the guy
let's
goes,
just be
okay,
friends.
right,
yes,
right,
okay.
okay.
So now you bring in a guy around. It's like, dude,
That's just
it's mean.
But
bruh.
but it's not mean because she's saying I'm your friend, and as my friend, I want you to know my life and my people.
but then you're ignoring who I am, and who I am is the person that likes you.
Yes, I will offer you drinks.
I can't switch off my feelings.
Yes.
So now
I can't ask you to
so
turn
then
on
you want
feelings.
a shadow of a person. This is exactly that
That's
thing.
why it doesn't. That's why it doesn't work. That's why it doesn't work unless it's we happen to see each other. Don't actually. That's why, like I said with this chick, don't try to be my friend actively. Then don't be calling me and no. Now I'm trying to call guys for you at a bar. Like, oh, that guy's cute.
Right.
Oh, let me go see. Maybe he likes you.
So the actively chasing the friend zone is unfair.
It's unfair.
When you know that the person is attracted to you in that way.
Yeah. Yes. It's cold, man.
It's best to just leave it, and when you get together, you get together.
Yes.
That's amazing.
But also,
I got friend. Yeah, bro. I've been friend zoned hard, bro. Oh my god. You know when a message just comes through, I think you're really cool, but this will never be more. This will never be anything more than friendship.
Why does she feel the need to text that?
Yes.
It's not because she felt your
Yeah, probably.
energy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I totally went in there.
I don't put myself
Full
out
predator.
like that to be. See, the friend zone thing, I don't think I've ever been told that I'm in the friend zone. I feel it. I've never put myself out there to go, I don't see you that way.
But you don't have to put yourself out. By the time they're telling you, you've already done it spiritually.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
they
I'm
never
saying I've
told.
never had the conversation of, hey, I don't think this is what I want to do with you. I've just felt it. I've never had a sit down or a thing of trying to kiss and like, I've never had that.
But also, there's also the problem of some people don't know. Some people play hard to get for too long that you think it's a friend thing.
Right.
And they were just waiting for 2 more weeks.
Yes.
And you were like, this is the rejection, those small ones that you get in the beginning have gone on too long for me to, I'm a creep after this.
Yes.
If I carry on, now I'm just being creepy.
And you
Let
just
me stop. And she's like, but years later you find out, but you never tried hard enough. Like, girl.
Yes.
So how much time?
There's no rule. Come
No,
on.
but in terms of guys.
How much time?
In terms
Until
of guys that
somebody else comes along. What? Can't make it.
Facts.
Don't you
I just need to replace you.
Yes, this don't even lie. Because my thing is, I've had that one where I just went, okay, I'm in the friend zone. This is cool. I accept it. And you seem cool.
Right.
Because I was enjoying the company. But then just not sticking around. Then when the person does eventually say, you just go like, hey, man, there was nothing for me to even pick up here.
Yeah, because it's all about, like, the whole flirting thing is like, I have to get signs.
Yeah, dude.
So if I'm getting a series of rejections, those are the signs.
In this day and age,
Right.
I want a sign. Because in this day and age...
But it's hard to do.
Yeah, we live in the day and age where the kids are starting with dick pics.
Yes.
And you won't even...
The kids,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
I felt you aged me.
No, that's what
6
it
months
is.
by
No,
saying that.
No, man, 10 years. 10 years.
Oh, he said the kids.
The kids are... Bro, they're starting with flipping nudes.
My
And
niece-
now you're texting and she's sending back a Bible verse and you... Come on.
My niece came home from school asking her dad, what does suck a dick mean?
No, she did.
She's 12. So now they're like, fuck, let's tell her the truth because the world will tell her other shits.
Shit.
So they tell her. So then they go, where are you getting this thing from? The boys on the ground, on playground go, they whatever, playing soccer. Hey, suck my dick, Lloyd. That's where she's picking it up. So she's like, hey, what does this thing mean?
Yo, you just... Yo, bro.
How old is she?
Because I go, what is
12.
what is the sex talk these days?
Yeah, bro.
Because the sex talk was just sex before.
You had sex talk.
No, man. No one. Obviously, I didn't have
I
sex
figured
talk.
that shit
But
out.
I'm like me trying to be a modern parent now. Well, not just a modern parent, because you got to prep the kids because the world is hypersexual now. So they are going to learn from somewhere
Right.
sooner. So now, before it was literally about sex.
Right.
No one's ever thought about the sex talk now about blowjobs. When a boy asks you to suck his dick, what it means is now you got to have that conversation because
Do you though?
What do you mean?
Look,
do you though?
You do want to have the conversation.
What do
because
you-
When
because
we
if-
were kids, we waited for a sex scene to come on a television show or in a movie.
Right.
And then hopefully there's some explanation from an adult or an older sibling or whatever. Now they're seeing these things If you have your phone by 12, bruh, your phone is showing you
even just
nothing,
memes. Bruh. It's not even like you're not even seeing porn yet, but these memes are telling you things.
Yes,
right.
When she doesn't come and what's that?
Make your dick hit the dangly thing on the back of my throat. It's not even a blowjob anymore. Now it's deep throat. That's the introduction. The introduction to sex is not just a blowjob. It's deep throating. So how much of a conversation do you actually have with your kid about what sex is?
I think you should start with, because the way that we've done it is talk, like you say, it's about sex. I think a much easier conversation that will lead to sex, and you can even have earlier with kids, is the consent in terms of no one touches you and you don't touch anyone without permission. Gotcha. That is the golden rule of life.
But
if you start there, then I think it shapes, and kids will already be thinking differently.
Also, they start finding loopholes, which are blowjobs. They go, "Oh, sex is for waiting," and then they start going, "But blowjobs are not sex." But to your point, it's like they brain start going, "What's that other stuff?"
Right.
If all you explain is the penetration, then
yes.
That stuff looks nice.
Right.
Maybe that stuff is a little bit, it's not as intimate. And they don't realize just how intimate and how much of a mind fuck those things can also be.
But I also think the conversation about sex, even just the things we've brought up now, every role is a woman performing it on a man. So if you go suck a dick, blow job, you being somebody's gonna fuck you.
That's the same thing.
No, but what I'm saying is,
so sucking a dick is
yes, no, but listen what I'm saying. I'm saying all the different. Listen what I'm saying.
Look, I've had blowjobs, but I got my dick sucked.
I'm saying all the phrases you're hearing as a kid. If you're a young woman, right? So my niece, 12 years old, every sex story she's gonna hear is about how she's gonna have to do something for a man.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
But that's because sorry.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you're hearing words like suck a dick or blowjob, yes, it's the same sexual activity. But if you're a 12-year-old girl going, so I'm putting a penis in my mouth again, it's just another word for me having a penis in my mouth. So because if you're getting ready for sex, because when you're 13 and you start hearing people having sex while you're in your teen years.
Yes.
If you're a young girl and you're hearing all these sex terms, you're just going, I need to get ready.
Yes.
To do a thing to a man, or a man's going to do a thing to me.
But you know what the thing about that is?
There's no power in the way sex is spoken for women. That's what I'm saying.
That's because women don't.
Ooh.
No. They don't. And it is the...
Maybe there is.
No.
Once upon a time. All right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Maybe there is. First of all, I don't want to speak generally, but that's how it feels
with
for me.
Guys, right? The sexualizing and I'm going to say the freedom with which we speak about sex. Suck my dick, man. Women don't have, I wish they did, but they don't have the equivalent of, I'm going to ride your dick, you bitch.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
so
what
there's
I'm saying.
no ways girls are going to get here riding dick.
It always sounds like a good idea.
Right.
Fuck off, I'm going to suck your dick. Huh?
So that's why the language isn't even...
But that's what I'm saying, that it's all the powers with us when it comes to sex. So no ladies have said you're going to suck my clitoris.
Power, but also power, but also the pressure. Because as a guy, everything seems to be about what you did.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything is, it's like, rounds, how long the round is. Did do you make a girl come?
Yes.
Did you get her to do this? Do you know what I mean? How many girls? No. The pressure is like, it's all on on you.
In my early 20s, I like that
women
pressure.
are disempowered in the conversation because it's just like, this is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Get ready.
Get ready for this.
And we are
and then
not
guys
empowered.
are like, don't be shit at this thing. It's all depending
There's
on you.
There's no empowerment there.
No one owes you anything in this thing. Your pleasure, you better be happy it's happening.
You're going to make her and yourself feel good.
Yes.
So how do you change it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how much do you impart that kind of stuff? And I like what you're saying though. Like, start with the idea of consent and touching, because that kind of covers all of it. It covers intimacy. It
changes kids' games completely. Like we'll revolution, like 50 years from now, kiss and catches and all that shit is gonna have to have. No.
Who was saying that?
Like in terms of games,
kiss and I mean, was it someone's joke? Like
Kiss
someone
and catches.
kiss and catches, and the kids now talk about is kiss, consent, and catch.
Oh, it
was it
Nick
catch?
Rabinovitz.
Oh, yeah. Gilly was telling us. Yes.
That's hectic because I was having this conversation with a friend of mine, and she said when she played House with this other girl, looking back at it now, she thinks that little girl was being molested because the House, the game.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Mom, dad, and then you'd lay and act like, oh, it's nighttime, let's sleep.
Yes.
And she said this little girl who was like in grade 2 or something would do things, and she's like now looking back at it.
With who? With other grade 2s?
With this other little girl in grade 2.
Right.
Who's now a grown woman, who's telling me
Yes.
the story. She's going, now when she looks back at it, she's like, that little girl knew
Too much. Jesus.
But they were both the same age.
They're both the same age, but House was never a thing. Sometimes you'd pick a cheek or...
Yes.
But she
You
like...
never knew what... Here's the thing.
never knew what
You-
to do.
You knew about things was... Even the word sexual seems too much
Yes.
when you're a kid. Very
Yes.
young.
Yes.
You knew parents did something when the doors were closed, but you were clueless as what it was. I remember playing House. Even the kids were older. We'd be like, okay, parents are going to sleep now. We'd be like, oh, they get to play the parent part.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know what the parent part actually was.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I understand when she goes, looking back, she should not have known that much.
Yeah.
you know
Her concern is now that she knows this girl's still around in her life, but not friends. Silent friend. so she's saying...
She's like, I'm going to wait until we play Housey before
But
I
you know
confront
what's
her.
great?
But
So her question is now going, because she goes, looking back, she's uncomfortable with it, but she's trying to think, what was that little girl going through to know that shit? Because those things only made sense when this girl had grown up and went, oh, that was pretty advanced for House at grade 2. It's like, yo, bruh.
grade 2 or like grade 4, bro? Like class 2.
Plus, yeah.
Grade 2, man. Frick, sub
Yeah,
B.
but I'm trying to make it a little bit older. Like
No,
class 2 is
but
just...
that age thing is very
you
interesting
can-
because the whole time you're speaking, my brain is like, because it's always like, is molestation, you can molest someone your own age. Because the way we've been hearing molestation, it's always
adult to child.
someone who knows. Well, now
Yes.
you're putting it as someone who knows, but that's always been packaged as adult or
Yes.
someone older to
Yes.
younger.
Yes.
So as you're talking about it now, I'm
Are
like,
you trying to figure out the name for it? Because are you
well,
going
if it's
as
the
a
same,
rape
if
or
we're
is
the
it-
same age,
Yes. And the
Yes.
other child knows too much, but
And-
they're doing it to you.
Yes.
Or
Or
they now molesting you.
kind of thing.
Okay.
That's the thing I'm going.
I'm with you.
Something definitely happened, but I'm like, I don't know
Yeah.
what it was.
I'm
Yeah,
with-
I
I'm
don't know
with
if
you.
there's a separate word for that.
Yes.
This is why we need a
Jesus.
psychologist on this podcast.
It's
We're not going to solve everything on this podcast.
but that's that. Now that you're saying that, it's a tough one because you go, we always trying to defend our loved ones from the outside world, but somebody who's from the outside world but is trusted in your world can also bring harm.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not thinking that little 2-year-old who's coming to play with your child
Yes.
is gonna bring something like that
Yes.
into your
Right.
world.
Yeah.
Because that little 2-year-old is also innocent. Whatever she's doing to that
Yes, she's
2-year-old,
also
not
innocent.
2-year-old, I'm in grade 2. So everyone's innocent in this thing.
Yeah, the story's getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it is. But I'm trying to.
Jesus.
I was like, so this newborn,
It got younger and younger.
let's take a...
So this pregnant lady was playing house with another pregnant lady. It's getting younger.
Let's take a break.
And
How's the
no, let me
'cause
do
now
it
that I'm
again because
looking
you
at the
put
water.
the thing down. Trying to be professional.
What
man.
do you
we're
mean
trying
I
to
put
be
the thing
I'm
in my
doing my
thing
clap, and you keep bumping the thing because I wanted to. It must hear this so we can sync. So don't do
Yes.
anything, bitch.
Yeah,
Fuck you, man.
so much of you wanted to do something.
Yeah,
Yes, I know, and you know what I'm trying to do.
So much.
No,
I could see it. And your end went like this. You didn't even know what to do. It's like, I want to do something.
This motherfucker. Yes, that's...
What do you think caused your rebellion? Because I feel like a lot of you is just to fight.
Yeah,
No, but...
yeah.
No.
Okay.
Take interpret it as it is.
No, but-
because this is what I see. What I see is someone who is.
I'm
up
too
for-
blinded by
up-
what just happened. I want to talk about this, but please palate cleanse me from what just happened.
Palate cleanse.
Palate cleanse.
You know what I mean? Like, because I hear you.
What?
But now your brain is still wants to do this
Yeah,
fight first.
and I want you, because I know you can. Let's talk about something else and then come back to this. Because my energy is still there.
Why you?
What-
why
what
is
is
your
this about,
energy
Jen?
at?
Let's finish
Because I was
this
trying
then.
to do the clap. What are you talking about?
Sorry.
Seething. Literally seething.
Yeah,
You, but you do get
you clapped and then you like accused me of something, and then what happened?
Because by mistake, you didn't know I was clapping. You put your coffee down.
Yes.
So and it was a doof that I picked up.
Yes.
So I did another clap, and then you went like that. Then I'm like, motherfucker, I'm trying to get a clean clap.
But didn't I do it by mistake?
Yes, the first one was by
But you
mistake.
didn't wild out on the first one.
The first one was by mistake. That's why I went again. Then you did this. Then I was like, stop touching things.
So was the second one by mistake? I didn't even know what you're talking about.
It was probably,
No,
I don't think you realize
The
what
second one, you know what you were doing.
You know what you're doing. You fucker. No, fuck you. Fuck you, bro. No, fuck you. Fuck you.
I had him.
You like riling him up.
Yo, man, you frustrating. You frustrating. We're trying to work
Shut
here.
up. Why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut
bro,
up?
this
I
guy,
had to deal with it.
This guy does it to fucking strangers.
And yes.
The one day we chilling, chick walks in, sneezes. I go, bless you. The lady goes, thank you. Then he says to her, who's blessing you? Remember we were at Foundry.
Oh, which God?
God.
Which God is blessing you? Remember, this is a stranger.
What?
I'm just saying bless to a
You
stranger.
said God bless you.
I said
And
bless you. I didn't say God bless you. Then you,
No,
your
that's the only
conversation-
reason why I said which God.
Oh gosh.
You sneezed, she said God bless you. I said which God?
Were you like this with a hairline? I must ask because now I want to know if you're always like this.
There's nothing wrong with my question.
No, but what's wrong? Were you this? I don't even know the word
The
for
hairline
it.
changed you.
Yes, the hairline changed you.
Is this the hairline anger?
Oh.
How's this water? Because now you were saying your
It
rust.
seems cool. It seems clean.
As an owner of a home, when stuff like this happens, you have to fix it
Yeah, after this I have to call the plumber. After this thing.
because something's happened.
Hey, bro.
It's weird because
It's hard calling the landlord to fix things when you haven't paid rent. Though. Sorry, I know I'm 2 months short, but something's going
the
wrong in
hardest
your
thing
place.
to do is to ask an unpaid landlord for a favor.
Can you please fix this with the money you haven't paid you?
The roof's caving in. I know I haven't paid it.
But when I leave, you'll still have a roofless apartment to
Oh
rent out.
man, shit.
Tough conversation.
That's always like
Hi,
my.
it's Rob. I've been avoiding you. But right now, I need you, buddy.
Come over sometime.
You
I
treat, your,
wanna
land,
show you
you
something.
treat your landlord like you treat God. I know it's been a while since we last spoke. But if you just come through for me this one time.
I just need this job, and I promise you, you'll be in church every Sunday. I promise. You know how many times God has waited for people on Sundays? I gave you the job, motherfucker. Then you find out the place closed down.
God has just got slips, my man.
Yes.
Slips, invoices, unpaid.
So when you find out a place is closed down, when Musica closed down, some manager in Musica promised God to be in church on Sunday.
His prayer was, if you just bring back CDs, Lord. Yes. I can see this MP3 revolution. If you just bring back CDs.
Musica closed down because somebody went back on a prayer.
Someone didn't show up on Sunday, man. God's probably like, and they keep asking me when I'm coming. What about where were you,
motherfucker?
Where were you? So let's stop talking about time. If I said I'm coming, it's my timing. I'll come when I come. Where were you?
That's gonna be the day, bro. That's gonna be the day. I don't. You know when they say like Jesus will come back or whatever. I don't even know if we're ready for any of those things.
I don't think he's waiting for we to be ready. Just you.
Yeah, yeah.
They're so sniping these things. Do you not feel? I think it's the.
Loy's gonna be the only one
something
angry.
about it.
Loy's gonna be angry. Jesus came back. Loy's angry at the promoter. Why did you cancel the gig? Hey man, Jesus is back. Fuck your jokes. Yeah, but I've been preparing for it. What are you gonna refund the people? What's up?
We're gonna be on the helicopter. Loy, just grab on to the ladder. We're leaving. Yeah, what the fuck is it? The one I'm gonna perform to? It's gonna be the last man on fucking earth because he's
Just trying to do his gig.
Lord, all of humanity, we're the new Noah.
Now Lloyd's on Earth by himself doing alcohol ads because no one else can do it.
But this is his ad. But this is the ad. Finally.
The family saved, everyone's saved. I can drink
Even the
alcohol.
alcoholics, even the alcoholics are in heaven, and I'm still down here.
Trying to make babies with plants and shit. Exactly, bro. Science is shit. I put semen with soil. How did Jesus? Now he's a believer. How did God do it?
Day 3. The daisies are still dying from my semen.
Daisies seem to be not responding to my semen.
That's hilarious.
The daisies are dead.
We'll try again tomorrow.
But you know, animals are avoiding this motherfucker. Don't go around that guy. I know he says he's got a get for a gig.
It was better when they ate us. Yes. I much preferred it when they were just.
This is such a great parallel on day 1, like God and Madinga when they were building the world. Yours is going horribly.
Ah, shit.
God's on day 5, Madinga. The daisies.
Mine is a countdown to everything getting broken. Mine is just a countdown. And on the 7th day, the last puppy died.
Madinga died of hunger.
Madinga and Jaru, only ones left on earth. Jaru's like, I'm gonna climb these charts. No beef.
Jarul was like, is 50 up there? I ain't coming.
I ain't coming.
Shut that shit down. Madinga and Jaru.
Jaru.
Jarul's in America, Madinga's in Africa. Now, how are they going to find me? Jaru, where would I be with Ama? Walking for years. Until one day, baby, what the fuck?
And then I fuck him.
And then you fuck Jarul.
Day 37. Jarul's still not pregnant.
37,000. How you feeling, Jarul? How you feeling today? Nigga, the same. Shit.
Nigga, the same. Nigga, I feel the same, nigga.
Now it's like maybe you gonna fuck me.
Jaru, when this shit opens up again and people are back on that, you don't tell nobody about this fucking shit. You probably nobody found out about it.
Oh shit!
I got a reputation.
Would I be?
That's so funny.
That's his.
Both of them, eh?
That's when we're telling the story. His version is, and then I finally heard, baby. I didn't know that was the end.
It's hilarious.
What I said was positive though, because he said,
yes.
Jesus is waiting
yes,
for it, and I said, no, he's just not waiting for everyone to be ready. He's just waiting for you to be ready.
Yes. Right. No, I understand.
But see how you take if I say the word.
No, because now I'm taking this as a joke now.
What?
I thought because now I'm landing at you say yeah, so I thought the joke was.
But see, you put the thing on my things, and I said that.
Were you literally being like?
I was literally saying in the world of Christianity.
Okay.
This is how it would work.
Okay, so then you switched worlds on me, and then I didn't know.
Okay, it's all good.
Because otherwise, as a tsup, I was like, yeah, carry on.
It was a silence.
But you were saying the thing.
I was saying the thing.
Yes, okay, gotcha.
That shit always kills me in movies.
I was all indoctrinated, my friend.
You know that shit always kills me in movies when they shoot a person in public and then they just walk up. So I walk up to Lloyd and go, and then Lloyd dies and then I just catch you and put you down. They always kill people like that. My thing is, do you die immediately from a bullet wound? Yeah, because I'd go, ow! This person just shot me.
No, it's your
I'm not just gonna die immediately.
No.
Are you dying immediately?
Yes, because
I think they know what they do. I think they go in for the heart.
So it's taking away.
Yeah.
No, but it's
Because I always
literally-
want them to go, no, man. No.
They're not pinching you to death. It's literally a bullet through your heart from which you breathe from. So there's no time for there's no time for breath. So
Right,
that's why
okay.
it's
It's
like a puncture.
Got you.
funny.
Because always the way the person always.
They're not pitching.
Imagine that hitman swinging. Ow! Is he dead? No, I didn't pinch hard enough. How is this man alive?
He has not mastered the pinch of death.
You bleed to death in 2 hours.
Yeah, but those things are. Would you ever be able to be like a sniper or some shit like that? I watch a movie.
Yeah.
I
think you're far away enough as a sniper.
No.
You don't
Okay,
think so?
assassin. Let me say assassin then. You
Yeah,
got
because now a sniper, I'm under pressure. There's wind. I have to learn. But then if you say assassin, it means kill him.
Because also you can't be a sniper if you're afraid of heights. You fuck.
Do you know that? There's all that
You
shit.
know when he's gonna be at the beach or something.
I was talking about the emotional toll of it. Like a sniper, I'm far away. I press a bullet. A guy goes down far away. It's a little more detached than an assassin who is swooping here now.
Got you.
I think we're just lazy to study and get over our fear of flights. You want him dead because I can be comfortable. I can kill him comfortably.
Because you know he works on the 13th floor, right?
Is that going to be a problem? Well,
Do I have to kill him at 34th? It's the only time he's alone.
Because you know the things we don't realize how much shit is happening around us. Gangs, and I'm not talking about gangs, it's like Crips and Bloods, like those kind of killings that happen, that still happen. But you only see them in movies, but never expected the shit happening around you. It's like I was cool with Pablo Escobar when I was watching Narcos. I was cool with him with all his drugs and fucking whatever. Only time I was like enough when he blew up the plane. Because he was trying to kill the president.
So he blew up the whole.
So he blew up the whole plane. Then I'm like, my man, can we not? You got enough money to get somebody to just kill him.
Yes.
We don't have to take children and families and everything.
Right.
It's just like, it's too much.
so you.
That's when I was like, I don't fuck with you, Pablo.
But you'd be the assassin who has rules about no kids. And
Yeah.
Not
I'll have
on a
those
Sunday
ones.
and shit.
Like in Scarface when he's meant to blow up the car and then he sees the little kids run in.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm not doing this shit. I don't think I'd take out.
Right. I'm trying to think.
I'll be one of the. I'll have morals. I hope I'd have morals.
Yes. What would be, because first of all, we are killing these people, but what would be your rules? Outside of no kids and no
They have to.
women.
They have to be bad people.
So they'd have to prove it to
I'm
you.
not taking out a priest because you need the church land.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, all I'm hearing is
that is good though.
all I'm hearing is don't call Madinga. He's a horrible client. Let's get very fussy about. He's the moral killer. He literally asked
I'd
me
be a moral
if
killer.
he's a bad guy.
I'd be.
Motherfucker, you are a bad guy.
You kill people for money, motherfucker.
Is he a bad? Shoot! You kill bad guys. Kill yourself then.
in the world of.
How are you still alive
Kill
and
yourself.
kill bad guys?
No, I'm on my list. I'm at the bottom of my list.
That's when Madinga
And you
says,
guys keep adding people at the top.
I just saw you kill yourself before you met Ja Rule. I guess the list is done. Where would you?
And then General stumbled upon a murder.
I don't know if I.
Oh no!
It doesn't have the.
It doesn't have that, but that had that. Oh, that's funny.
Oh shit! It's murder.
Oh, that's too much.
I wrote a sketch for Banter Hour once about James Bond fucking up places. Because James Bond always has these fights and like he'll destroy a restaurant, but then he'll just leave. Then you always want to go, okay, who's paying for this thing?
Right.
So it's James Bond going back to the same restaurant. He forgets that he fucked things up last time.
2 years ago.
Then he orders a martini because also he never pays for things. No one's ever seen James Bond with a card saying, does this tap or must I swipe? He just orders drinks and bounces. He's like, yo, man, when are you going to pay one of these people? and then the guy goes, hey, James, where you going? He's like, no, no, James. Last time here, we had to renovate. Do you not recognize this? This slips. And then James goes, oh, but... And then it ends with James Bond washing dishes at the back.
That's hilarious.
That's blazing.
But those guys, like, I'm always like, in movies, you watch explosions and shit. I'm like, I want to see the movie of cleaning up the thing.
Yes, because all I'm saying,
but there's also like sometimes it's so destructive. So it goes, Avengers save the city. Yes. But by the end of saving the city, it's like there's no city left.
We all moving.
Like it's gone.
Yes. You know, you don't see the part of the movie when the humans are like, can't we just go over to your galaxy? Thor's like, no, I can't. Aren't you the king of the place? And you know, humans, no, fuck the Avengers. Fuck the what the fuck?
Avengers are cancelled. You're cancelled. What the fuck?
Dr. What? Don't you do the zoom, can't you? No, it will mess up the fuck the Avengers. Ah, shit. No, right? Humans.
We're not meant to be happy. We're not meant to be happy. We'll find a reason.
Yeah, bro. Okay,
I've been on holiday and hear people complain and I just get angry.
You'll be?
On like somewhere lovely, whatever it is. Yes. At a great party, at a great location, whatever. And you hear complaints and you go, this is the one time.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Out of your week.
Yes.
This is the one time where...
If this isn't bringing joy, I don't want to see you back home.
No. Yes. I don't want to see you when...
That's sad.
You have to call the landlord.
But you know, the other thing is, people, before the Gautrain, I read a thing saying that most people spend 70 hours in traffic a week.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that means. It's so funny. But
so Pretoria, Joburg.
Yeah, that's not possible.
So then you go...
In a week.
That's not possible. Then you go... I don't know. But then you go...
My brain is literally that meme of the guy from...
Yes.
Because he's saying not possible, and I'm like, but what is it? And I can't get it.
Because 70 hours a week is like a work week. That's your time in the office.
Right, but if you think about people spending 2 hours to work,
let's say 2.5 hours each way, which is very possible.
5 hours.
We had 5 hours a day times 5. That's 25 hours. That's 25. Still too much. It's too much.
Yeah, it's way too much. Even
you watch 2 long movies every day.
No, nigga, I'm in traffic.
That's what I mean.
Yes,
you could watch 2 long movies every day.
You're watching the trilogy of Godfather every day.
Jesus, that's horrible, bro.
Sorry,
but people do it, and they'll tell you things like it's just more affordable, and like, yeah, but you're losing. People have no concept.
How do you guys want me to get to work? I don't understand.
No, but I'm saying before the Gautrain, people are spending crazy time.
Okay.
So we'll work at 20 a week then. That is fucking crazy, bro.
No, bro.
No, I totally it's not as crazy as 70. Don't use the same energy because I see your stories, but you're still like, isn't that wild? No, we've just figured out that's literally how it is.
Yes. The premise of your conversation is wrong.
Your conversation is fucked.
But we're talking.
That's what about bullshit. What are we talking about?
No, 20 is still fucking crazy.
Because now you're making me look stupid in the future. Guys, do you know that people who travel to Pretoria spend 70? Now I'm the stupids. No.
Protect us. Fuck, Robbie Collins.
And the Avengers. And Ja Rule. It's a long list.
When was the last time you guys protested?
I have never protested.
Never.
When that young lady was raped and murdered at the post office. I was in Cape Town for that. And the energy in that, I had to do my one man. That night, the energy was like, you could cut it. The tents. And most people come from the march and black. Gosh. So that was hectic. I've never actually been to a protest before.
And as a comic, all you think is, what joke do I open with?
I see you sad. That was crazy because they were banging on the gates, Parliament, saying that Cyril must come out and talk, the president. Wow. So then he eventually comes.
Oh, he did come.
He came out, and I don't know how they got a sound system so quickly, but they pulled the strings.
There's a guy who gets paid.
There's a guy.
There's an industry, right?
There's somebody who's like, so the price of bread went up. I'm gonna see which city you think is gonna explode first with the price of this new bread.
I got some speakers I need to transport.
Oh man.
I'm sure it's like tow truck drivers that are just chilling. There's trucks that you think are delivering things and just chilling with speakers in there, waiting.
and stones. Because for some reason, if you told me now, so we're doing some gardening, can you get some stones? I would struggle. But when there's a protest, people find the stones somehow.
Right.
How do you
It's
find
the same truck with the speakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you
Oh,
find
yes.
these stones in the CBD?
In the CBD, bro.
That can break these.
Apparently, people
huge
were bringing
windows.
them in. There was a specific. There was a specific one.
Sasa. They're in all the shit.
That's hilarious.
Someone has lost whatever the company would be that just causes chaos because of this lockdown. They're complaining that
Yes.
there's no
Bring back our industry's dead. People, you can't protest 5 meters away from people.
Exactly. Can't be passing stones.
You know,
You should throw a stone before you throw a stone. Come on.
beginning of lockdown, they used to do that thing every day at 7 or 8, where you stand outside and just applaud the health workers. We're over that shit. Now we're just like, you guys, I'm sure you're in a rhythm now.
The stuff that we're over.
We're over it.
It's so like
We're not
remember when it was like when you go get grocery shopping, just buy something small for the people who are like homeless during this pandemic.
right.
No.
All right.
I can tell you it stopped at level 3.
We get over things very quick.
Very quick.
But for me, essential workers now, like if someone says they're a nurse, whatever, it's forever implanted in my brain that they are the like that's changed for me indefinitely.
But the sad part is that's how it should have always been. Teachers and nurses. Dude.
You know what's crazy about nurses and why it's a female job now? It was a male job.
No.
No, I'm not. It's not that territory. But it was like
Every time a
it
guy
used to be
goes,
do you know,
there's a woman.
Oh shit. We'll figure this machine out in season 5.
Sorry, yes.
So it used to be it used to be a predominantly male job because nurses have to do so much restraining psychotic patients, picking people up, putting them in the bath and bathing them. It's a very involved physical job.
Right.
But during the war, it was a job that women slowly had to get into, the Great Wars, that women slowly get into to take over. And then post the war, there were so many women in it, men were like, oh, that's a woman's job now.
Right.
And to this day, it's still seen as a woman's job, even though it's like in the hospital, as far as hospitals go, nurses are grinders. They're like hardcore workers. But it just flipped because guys were like, ew.
When they came back from war.
Came back, it was like, oh, this is a girl's job now. I won't be seen doing that.
When I was in hospital, I had a male nurse, and that guy literally wiped my ass and everything. I couldn't believe it.
Because he was a man.
No.
Why don't you believe it?
Whether it was male or female, the freedom and the lack of thought about what he was doing. It was, this person needs me, I'm doing it.
You're as good
I
as
was uncomfortable, but he was fine.
But like to him, you're as good as a cadaver.
Right.
You're just a
cadaver.
Dead body. That's what they called in the hospital.
Wow.
You know I knew that from the first Bad Boys one. They
with
said cadaver, and then I was like, oh.
Where the
So that's how I remember.
Where did they say
I haven't heard
cadaver?
that since Will
When
Smith
they're in
and
the morgue.
Martin Lawrence.
I was like, there's magicians in the hospital, but I didn't hear the abra.
But I'm going to trust he said magician.
How does this?
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra, your leg is off. That's how they got.
That's where it going from.
Government hospitals.
Yeah.
Just say abracadabra. friend.
Cadaver.
He's still a bit high from the drugs.
The cadaver is when they have to amputate you. Now you look like a abracadabra. That's where it comes from. She has split in half.
My grandfather had diabetes before he died, and they had to amputate a foot. But the nerves were waking up. So we were going to visit him. It was so funny, bruh. Because he's high from the op, but his nerves are waking, so he thinks somebody's pulling his foot.
Oh,
So he kept screaming, you touching, stop screaming. Yo, bro, we couldn't stop laughing at the man. Stop pulling my foot.
And you guys were there going, it's not there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro. Those things are, I don't know if I could, imagine amputating, bro.
Never.
But it's
What do you
almost like
do with the parts, though?
it's almost like
burn them.
you guys are talking.
Process. I don't know what it is.
You're talking about nurses the same way people talk about what you do when they're like, man, and then because everyone who does a job is just doing the job.
Yeah.
You going in there, I couldn't believe it. And the person's literally just doing
it takes a special human being to wipe
to get up on
another
stage
human's
and
ass.
speak
But
to
they're
strangers.
that person, so they're not.
Yes,
They're not
it takes a
thinking about it the
completely
way
different
you're doing.
Special human
They're
being.
not going in going, oh, I'm amputating a leg. It's
Yes.
like, what are you gonna do with that guy? Amputate his leg. Okay, cool. Get this and that and that, and we go.
I'm with you, but
Just say you
here's my
appreciate
arguments.
them.
Here's my arguments. So
Argument?
comedy, no. Here's my point of view.
Yes.
The fact that we can do gigs for free, or a person looks at you and goes, "Why do you even deserve the 500 rand?" I'm talking even 500 rand.
Yes.
Because they see our job as special, but it's also fun. Nobody will expect you to wipe my ass after an accident and go, just do it. You look like you're good at wiping asses.
I'm gonna ask you to say that again because you lost me at some point.
I'm saying why it's essential what nurses do more than what we do and more special is because nothing that a nurse does would be done for free. The fact that there are gigs you can do it, it's an open mic and just go and work material for free.
Yes.
You'll never ask a nurse to do their job for free.
But I think the earlier point that we're coming from is how you're viewing how they feel about their job.
Yes.
Right.
It's the same way they feel. Because I've talked to what's it, EMT specialists? What are the ambulance guys?
Yes.
So they've seen
Keep it simple.
Yeah. So they've seen shit, and he's telling me all this stuff, and he's telling these gruesome stories, and he's laughing about some of them. Like this person exploded in my face, in my friend's face, and he smelled like this, and I laughed, and then he's like, "Yeah, but I wouldn't do what you guys do."
Yes.
Right.
And he's like, "Yeah, but you guys." I'm like, "That's crazy. What do you mean? You just told me about death and destruction and everything, but he won't get on stage and."
Because
that's
he's
how
just doing his
he's
job.
doing his
You're
job,
just
you're
doing your
doing
job.
Sorry. Okay, I get you. Sorry, I don't hang out at accident spots to fucking interview people about
just-
what.
No, just say you appreciate
I
nurse.
appreciate this.
You motherfucker.
I appreciate.
I don't know if I've paralyzed you. No.
Yes.
like, subscribe, share.
Yes, man.
Episode 3, season 3.
Think you have to risk being offensive. This is mass madness, you maniacs!
This is the Dope Ass Podcast.